Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Hillman here. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. I'm Hillman, a medical doctor in the Netherlands. Been living here for 8.5 years now, and on this channel I make videos around med school, integration, all that stuff. So take a look around. If you like the videos I make, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the upcoming video. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about the qualifications that helped me get into med school. I've been getting a lot of questions about the different requirements to get into med school, how I got into med school, what certificate did I use and stuff like that. So hopefully in this video, I give you guys insights into some of the qualifications academically and extracurriculars that helped me get into med school at Maastricht University in the Netherlands. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So it is a bachelor program you're applying for. If you're trying to study medicine in the Netherlands, Maastricht University, which is the only university now that offers an English program for internationals. So if you're trying to study medicine in the Netherlands, you have to start in the bachelor's level. And because you're studying the bachelor's level, what they take into consideration, what carries the most weight is your high school certificate. Not to say that that's the most important part of the selection, but that's the main qualification they're looking at. So if you have a university degree, a bachelor degree, that will not necessarily count as what they're going to take to see if you qualify for the bachelor program or not. They always have to look at your high school grade or your high school certificate. I've received questions from people who are asking, oh yeah, I did a university degree. Would they look at that or would they look at my high school degree? No, because you're applying for a bachelor program, they would look at the high school degree. So in my case, I had the GCE advanced level from Cameroon. I went to an English school in Cameroon, a boarding school in Cameroon, not an international school, so just a Cameroonian boarding school. We had the GCE advanced level, so the British standard. I had 5 papers from advanced level, biology, chemistry, physics, math, religion, because I went to a minor seminary, so everyone had to do religion. In total, I had 23 points. So biology was an A grade, chemistry was an A grade, physics was an A grade against all odds. That was a miracle. Still is a miracle. Still don't know how I did it. Math, mechanics, I had a B grade. Religion, I had a B grade. So in total, I had 3 A's and 2 B's, 23 points out of 25 points. My results were great, but when I applied to Maastricht University as well, because they had not seen that many Cameroonian certificates or diplomas applying for medicine here, I had to go through a very rigorous process to prove that my certificate or my diploma or my level was up to the level which they required for their university program. So I had to request recommendation letters, transcripts from Cameroon, the questions I took in the final exam from Cameroon, multiple things from the examination board. All those things had to be signed and sent via post to the Netherlands. So it was a very rigorous process. I've made multiple videos talking about this. I'll try to link them out somewhere, or you can check my channel to find them as well. But it was a very rigorous process. At the time, they didn't have like a standard list on their website for if you're from Cameroon with a GC advanced level certificate, these are the requirements you need to meet. Now they have that. So now if you're coming from Cameroon, you need to have a GC advanced level certificate plus 1 year of university. But in my time, that was not the case. So I had to prove that I was up to the level. Thankfully, they checked everything and they were like, yeah, my biology, chemistry, physics, math knowledge up to the level they required. So I could easily start. But the deficiency check was not a ride through the park. That was very scary. It was a very scary period. I remember vividly when I got the email saying that I had no deficiencies. That was a big relief, because if I had a deficiency, I would have to have taken the exams again here in Dutch or in English to show that I'm up to the level. And it had been like 1 year since I did this exam, so the knowledge was a little bit all over the place. So thankfully I had no deficiencies. I also did go to the university in Cameroon. I went to the University of Boya. I studied computer science for a semester at the university. Maybe that played into the decision to ultimately say that I'm up to the level. I don't think so personally, but it might have played a role. So if you're following another degree course, it might also count. So definitely make mention of that somewhere. So that was it in terms of the academic qualification. It was mostly my high school certificate, GC advanced level from Cameroon. But there's also the extracurricular part, which I think in the selection procedure, it's a part which a lot of people tend to minimize, or they don't know that there's certain extracurriculars that they could use and leverage to show that they're well-rounded students. Because I think that's one thing at least Maastricht University is looking for, not just academic students, but well-rounded students. So what do you do outside of your studies? What do you do outside of academics? And they ask for extracurriculars in the selection procedure. And a lot of people do not know that there's certain things they do or have done that count for that. For example, I was a prefect in boarding school. So I was coordinating food, I was coordinating news articles, I was coordinating the magazine production and stuff like that. But those are things which if you ask me for extracurricular activities, I would not think about them at first thought, because it's just things I had to do. But those are things which show you take responsibility, you take initiative, you are able to coordinate things, so you're also like a leader, and those things really go a long way. I also played in the basketball club in Cameroon and boarding school, and I also played in the basketball club when I moved to the Netherlands in Dordrecht, and that shows you can be a team player. Those kind of things which people easily take for granted because it's just stuff they have to do, but those are the kind of extracurriculars the university is looking for, and those things carry a lot of weight as well in the selection procedure. So it's not only your academics, but it's also how do you position yourself with regards to extracurriculars. What kind of volunteering work do you do? Do you have other things around you, other passions and other things which you've done that show that you're a leader, a team player? Because those are qualifications which are really important for the Maastricht University medical program. So if you have those things, just think about it again. Sometimes you have done those things. There is a timeline, so you cannot have done those things 10 years ago. They will not count anymore. I think it's 3 years or 1 year. So there is a timeline. But if you think in that timeline, there's probably some things which you have done or partook in which you did not necessarily know that could count as extracurriculars. Those things are important. For me, I think it made a big difference as well that I had this extracurriculars that showed the other side of me as well. Because the thing is, these people don't know you. They really do not know who you are as a person. All they can work with is what you provide them, academic wise and outside of that as well. And for them to really get a good idea, a good picture of who you are, they need the different pieces of the puzzle, and it's up to you to give them those pieces of the puzzle. And sometimes we neglect the fact that they don't really know us. We're just like, but you know, I do this thing, so they should know somehow. They don't know. There's no other way they know if you don't provide them this information. Nowadays, people go looking on LinkedIn and stuff like that for experiences, but they cannot do that for all students. So it's up to you to really provide them the information that they're looking for. Hopefully that gives them a good idea of who you are and what you really can do or have done and stuff like that, and what is going to make you a good candidate for that program. And last but not the least, not forgetting the motivation. It's very important to also word your motivation. All these things as well, we talked about, like painting a picture of who you are. That can also really be highlighted in your motivation letter. So definitely put a lot of thought into that, put a lot of effort into that. Every wording is very important. If you are struggling with the process, if you're struggling with really understanding how to position yourself rightly, I offer coaching services. If you go to any of my social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, I have a link on there where you can book a session with me. You book a session, we can talk more about it. I can give you my insights, my tips or tricks. If I cannot help you, I can try to connect you with someone else who can help you, who might have the knowledge that you're looking for, who might have the experience you're looking for, which I may not have. It's all about just positioning you in the best way possible to get closer to that dream of yours, which is to study medicine and become a doctor. I know how haunting it is. I know how daunting it is to navigate this process without any help, because I had to do that myself. But I want to make sure that other people don't have to go through the same struggle I went through if they don't have to. Sometimes you learn from these things, but other times if someone can just tell you A is A, B is B, avoid A and go for B, that could save a lot of stress and just position you better to just enjoy the process of becoming what you want to become. So definitely check that out if you need help with that. I offer coaching services, know that as well. But that has been it for this video, the qualifications that got me into medical school in the Netherlands. Hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. It helps the video also get to more people who need to see the video. And if you want to stay updated with videos like this, definitely hit that subscribe button. And I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Stay blessed and peace.